Jordan,
What's up, dude?
what's that on your walls?
I have guitars on my walls. See?
You hung some guitars?
Yeah.
Yeah, decent. Real original. You know what I
It's
mean?
not original, but it's nicer to have them on the walls than just like laying on the floor. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, I get it, but don't you want your house to look nice? Don't you want it
I,
to
I think it looks okay, but where are you going with this?
I don't know. Adults have like paintings and pictures and art on their walls. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Do you have anything in mind?
Well, funny you should ask, Jordan.
Oh,
Our friend over at Follow My Lead Design Co. on Etsy.
who's your friend?
Her name's
Samantha Wade?
Sam.
Sam?
Samantha Wade.
Samantha Wade.
I'm not allowed to say it this time.
Yeah.
She has traveled the world taking beautiful pictures. She's taken pictures for us and portraits, but also just breathtaking landscapes.
You're talking about the same photos that are in the intro and a part of all of our socials that are
It's
12
almost like
years
you
old
knew
at
what
this
I was
point?
gonna say. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I
Right.
remember
Oh,
that.
seriously, these two fucking idiots. She took those pictures. She's taken New Zealand and all across America. She has these beautiful prints for sale on her Etsy.
$5.
And exactly $5. That's
$5.
so cheap.
You get a digital download, then you take it to Office Depot or whatever.
Kinko's.
Print out whatever size you want.
Yeah.
Frame it, do whatever you need to do.
Throw it up on your wall. $5 is so cheap for art.
It's
you know
ridiculous.
what I mean?
Support
And
local artists.
yeah, you could go online and get a stock photo or whatever, but where's the story in that?
I know for a fact she takes the photos and she edits them in Photoshop.
Mhm.
She makes them look, even more amazing than they already do in person, because
Mhm.
I don't know if you know this, dude, but like I live in Nevada now,
You
and
do?
there are
Congrats.
mountains everywhere,
Yeah.
and there's multiple times a week where I'm just like, wow, this is like beautiful.
Sam
Like,
should come take pictures of this.
she did.
Yeah.
when she
Did
came
she?
out with us. Yes. I
Perfect.
don't know about in Nevada, but on the way, like Salt Lake City, a couple other places that we had
Yeah.
to drive through. But yeah, for sure, man.
She's incredibly talented and
Super
she
talented.
deserves the support.
Yeah.
Now that I got my stimmy from
Yeah.
Daddy Biden,
Your Biden bucks,
my Biden bucks, I'm gonna throw a couple her way. So I suggest everyone does the same.
for sure.
All right.
So check it out. Let's start.
Check
the
it
show,
out.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Hello! Welcome back.
What's up? Welcome back.
to Two Fucking Idiots.
Two fucking idiots. That's us.
I'm Robbie.
I'm Jordan, and we are the two fucking idiots. All right, we said it. Oh, you should have sang it. Damn it.
I did
All
the
right.
bark. We started high on that one. I had
You hit it right. It was fine.
okay.
Albus will approve.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully. He's my guy. So
yeah.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm tired and
Yeah.
sore as AF as the kids say.
They do say that. That stands
got
for
some,
as Frankenstein. You seen him walk?
I got some golf clubs and
Oh, yeah?
swung them around. And my body's like, we don't like that because it's been so long since you swung anything.
Yeah,
We're just gonna punish you for 3 or 4 days.
exactly.
Which is fine.
Looking swole though. I don't know if it's the shirt, probably, but
it's just the swollenness of it.
the literally swollen. Yeah, not the muscle.
I'm just in pain and no, I'm okay. I'll be all right. How about you, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, dude. I'm 10 days into yoga. I did it this morning. Every day for 10 days so far. I got 20 left. Big announcement. I'm down like 20 pounds
Nice
in the last
dude.
couple weeks.
Nice.
Just, literally starving myself and pushing myself to the limits.
Nice. That's how Bikram does it. So that's great.
Yeah. Ooh, Bikram. He's kind of a creep, but I've seen
a documentary on that guy. Yeah.
Yes, me too, bro. It's like, besides all the like weird sexual harassment and using his power to get women to sleep with him.
Yeah.
Pretty good guy, besides that.
I mean, yeah, except for like the creepiness and like the real weird vibes he gives out.
Mhm.
He's an innovator.
Yeah. He's in great shape.
Comfortable walking around in a dental floss Speedo. He's always kind of like moist for some reason.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he just looks like a basted chicken.
He's
He's just
skin.
brown and fucking
yeah.
slippery.
Do you think he can
yeah, for sure.
suck his own? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, I just had a thought. Maybe he's slippery on purpose so that nobody can get a hold of him when they try to like yell at him. Hey, Bikram, quit being a weirdo.
Yeah, husbands show up and try to tackle him, and he's just like right through it.
If he's wearing like overalls, people are gonna get a grip.
Yeah, that's easy to do
on the the material, but he's literally a grease pig.
He practices no-gi jujitsu for sure. Like he's not wearing that big ugly gi.
Do you think he applies it himself, or is he just like have like a cool shower like in the Jetsons where you like stand on a conveyor belt and you like go through and it just like sprays the shit out of him?
Yeah, exactly. I think he has a harambe of women. What is it, like a haram of women? A Bikram of, do you know when it's like a large group?
I feel like you mentioned a gorilla in there somewhere, and
my guy. Dicks out. Speaking of which, I have a very important question to ask you. Speaking of dicks out.
Okay.
Are you wearing excuse me. I'm so excited about this question, obviously. Are you wearing pants?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm wearing sweatpants, ladies.
Ladies, are they gray?
No, they're black.
Smart.
Just whatever was laying around. I don't know.
You know what they say? Gray sweatpants are for guys with dick, not pee-pee. You know what I'm saying?
Do they say that? Does Bikram say that?
I think so. I've read that somewhere.
You were turning into him, man.
Yeah, I threw away all my gray sweatpants. So, yeah. Oh man, so happy to be here, man. Feeling grateful today. Grateful for life. Grateful for you, I guess.
I made the cut, guys. I did it.
Yep. You're still here.
Kevin James. Grateful for his family. Because without them, he wouldn't be here. So
anyway, shortest podcast ever.
5 minutes. Right. See ya.
It looks good behind you.
Yeah, man, I got some new
toys.
additions. The acoustic one I've already had, but I bought some electric guitars because I didn't have any here,
and because we might be
re-recording some old terrible songs.
They're not terrible. Besides my lyrics and Lightning in a Bottle, I played it for Sawyer and he liked them. Mostly Marino screams. That was all he really complimented, which hurt a little bit.
He hates Marino and just loves when he's in agony.
Yes, exactly. He was like, "Oh, did he stub his toe?" Yes.
Yeah, that's what he did.
It's like, Sawyer. Hopefully
did he check his bank account and he was overdrafted? Yes, that's what he was yelling about.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, move your head. I want to see the one in the middle. What you got there?
Oh, it's just a bass guitar.
Oh, nice. A bass, a slap at a bass.
It's a 5-string bass. I mean, whatever.
You're so artsy fartsy.
I'm not. No. It's kind of hard to play, honestly.
I imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, this isn't entertaining to anybody. Back to Bikram.
I'm entertained.
So he's slippery.
He's very slippery. Yes.
Do you think bracelets just fall off? No, I'm sorry.
He's thin too. Extra small bracelets. Real quick before we get started, we usually do this at the end, but in an effort to kind of connect with the people who watch and want to know what they would like to see on the podcast, or people maybe, because we're thinking about in the next coming weeks adding a few guests.
Sure.
Our socials, specifically our email is twofuckingidiotspod@gmail.com. Use it to send us, you want us to talk about something, you have questions for us,
you want to send us a secret admirer letter, like that's please. Totally fine.
Yes. I would obviously make a great husband.
What?
Who, Jordan? Let's say it at the same time.
Me. Okay, we agree.
All right.
Anyway,
Yep, we agree.
yeah, so we have TikTok, YouTube,
Two fucking idiots.
obviously,
Two
if
fucking
you're watching it
idiots.
on there.
Yeah.
Facebook, Two Fucking Idiots.
Instagram. Two
It
fucking
shouldn't
idiots.
be too hard to find it, even if we don't have like the exact username. Two
Yeah.
Fucking Idiots is a pretty specific, weird thing. You know, if we
Yeah.
were called like the Podcasters, you'd probably have a tough time because
Ooh.
nobody has any
No,
original
I like
ideas.
that. I like that name.
Oh, okay. The
The
Two Fucking
Podcasters.
Podcasters.
Oh, hey. No, I just meant the podcasters because we are the one and only.
Like the producers.
Springtime in Germany. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't get cast in that when I was like 20, so I swore it off for the rest of my life.
I watched like a little bit of it, and I'm a big fan of Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
just
Nathan
was like,
Lane,
I'm tired.
dude.
I gotta go bed. Yeah, Nathan Lane, like, I don't know why, but like Timon is who he is to me,
Mm-hmm.
but he is hilarious. Like,
For us specifically, who grew up like Lion King was when we were what, like six or seven,
something like that, yeah.
and so to grow up and then realize how talented that guy was, it's freaking insane, man.
Like, you
It's
just
crazy.
assume anybody who does like a cartoon voice is like a cartoon voice guy. Like, you don't
Yeah.
really know, but then when you see him in other things and you hear that weird voice that he has,
Yeah. You're
I
like,
don't know.
where's Pumbaa?
yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be cool to be known for a cartoon voice. Like, I saw The Rock the other day, who was
Yeah.
obviously voiced Maui in
Mm-hmm.
what
Great,
the hell,
great movie.
Moana, and like he like met like a dad who his son, why his son wasn't there, I don't know, but he basically like recorded like a message for him and was like, hey, he was like holding the phone. He's like, hey, Jimmy, this is Maui. I know I look a little different, but I'm here to just say you're welcome. And I was like, damn, that's so cool, man. Like, it's so cool to have a voice that is a part of like a child's memory, except
Especially for his kids, dude.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. You froze for me for a minute.
Oh,
So it's probably I was frozen to you because I was singing to you. I was like, Jordan,
yeah, you were frozen. I was like, okay, cool. Robbie's just letting me ramble. Awesome.
Never.
This is a good partner.
I know what the people want.
What do the people want?
Let's say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Me. We agree
Anyway.
again. Wow, 2 for 2.
We're 2 for 2. We're killing it today. We haven't had any good debates recently. Boxers or briefs, dude?
Boxer briefs. I
Well-
like briefs are too
Constrictive.
just like embarrassing.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Like, if you were to like take your pants off in front of somebody, you'd be like, sorry, these are the last I apologize, I'll leave.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm ahead of the game when I'm like, if I've been with a girl and because I've had a pair, I got big thighs, okay, thunder thighs, if you will. And sometimes when you're bringing the thunder thighs, they rub together and you get a little chafe going. All
Mhm.
right. If we're just sharing too much information with the
Yeah,
people
I'm
listening.
starting a fire constantly.
Yeah.
There's so much friction.
So I bought some briefs recently, actually, just because sometimes
You're
the
Bikram.
boxer. I'm Bikram, exactly. I'm ready to do some yoga. And in the past, when I've had briefs and I've been like in a relationship and I've taken my pants off, I'm always like, sorry, I'm wearing my sexy underwear today. And it's like, yeah, no one thinks
Yeah,
they're sexy.
but
I
on the
mean,
other side of that, boxers are too like flowy. Like, it's just like
fuck boxers.
like there's literally no support, no nothing down there. And honestly, I feel like I always just have like a lot of like moisture going
Yeah.
on when there's I don't know why it's made out of like cellophane and it's just like I'm
Exactly.
sweating. I don't know.
and the
what's wrong.
fucking the leg holes are this big, so after 5 minutes I can't feel my toes. I literally have to rip them in order to wear them. So
Yeah, so boxer briefs are the best.
yeah, I agree. Once again, we're on the same page today, bud.
I mean, we're just
We're killing
smarter
it.
than most people.
Well, yeah.
Honestly, if anybody even told me that they like briefs more, I'd be like, lose my number. You probably have green text anyway. I don't need to talk to you. Like, I feel weird.
Dude,
Um,
I've been flirting with a girl recently and she's like super funny and cute and like she's great, but her text boxes are green, bro.
uh,
I don't know. It's just I don't know if I can do it.
It's
I
like
want to I want to know for 3 minutes when she's angry with me and writing me a text
sh-
message, you know.
yeah, like that's not. But on the other side of it, if you think about it, it may be a little less pressure on you
Huh.
if you're like if she's like, Robbie, will you want to be married or something, whatever. You don't have to text
Sounds
back right
reasonable.
away because you could be like, she can't see my text anyway, so she
Or
doesn't
the
even know if I
red,
read it. Yeah,
or
like
if I'm typing. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good point.
But still, though, I feel like you're not in the iPhone community. Like, get lost.
Yeah,
Um, uh,
seriously. And it always feels like everyone with like an Android or a Pixel or whatever other green box text you could have, like the phone is 10 years old. No one gets a new one.
oh, look,
Like,
this one folds. Who
yeah,
cares? Mine's way more powerful.
I would take a Razor. I never had a Razor as a kid.
No, I'm
I
talking
might
about the
buy one.
newer ones. You know what I'm talking about? They're like an iPhone, but they can fold. But they're made out
What?
like they're made from like Motorola. I'm pretty sure they actually have one that is a Razor. That's like it's called
I
that or
would
something.
I would snap that in half in a second.
Honestly,
Okay.
like I feel like we went through a phase where our phones were like bricks, and then they were
Yeah.
like, make the smallest fucking candy bar phone you can make.
Yeah.
And
You
now they're
like that
just like,
though.
well, like the candy bar ones I'm talking about, just like real thin and
Like the
like,
rumors that you
yeah,
could
like
flip up.
those. Yeah, like you can flip those up.
Mhm.
And then now that like the whole screen is like a touch screen, they're just like, why not just give them all iPads? Figure
Yeah.
it out. I don't care if you have to
Literally,
hold it with two hands.
you're like, hello. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there. Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
text you.
Yeah. I remember a guy one time, he got like the Galaxy Note that was like, I don't know, 20 freaking inches wide or whatever.
Yeah.
And he
Yep.
was like holding his phone. He was like, look how big that screen is. I'll be watching movies all the time. And I was like, I have a TV. Fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
I don't need to watch a fucking TV or a movie on my phone.
Exactly, dude. I
I
don't
need
get
to
it. But
text and look up nonsense information. That's what I use my phone for. Dude, I don't even use the ringtone on my phone. Like, other than my alarm, my phone does not make noise because
do phones make noise?
I don't need it to.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm like punishing it if it does make a noise. I'm just like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Throw it across the room.
I put you on silent for a reason. How dare you
Yeah.
fucking alert me that Etsy shops are available now or whatever that.
Dude, I couldn't even tell you what noise my phone makes when it rings.
I mean, back in the day, I remember you gave me your old whatever phone it was, which
Yeah.
thank you, by the way. I feel like that was like at least a $30 phone.
Hey, what can I say except you're welcome?
But your phone had like 10 not polyphonic ringtones on it,
Dude.
and I thought I was so cool, dude.
Hell yeah.
I was just like, dude, I can't wait till the girls at school hear Mambo number 5 coming out of my backpack, and they're like, "Who's that? Is that Lou Vega?" And I'm like,
I think I had
it
like
is actually.
bow, 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 bow. You like my shirt?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, dude.
Pretty
Even
dope,
though
right?
I'm the NASA guy, whatever.
I know. I wanted to,
No, it's
step
cool.
it up.
It's
Now I'm the
definitely
NASA guy. Do you even like NASA?
Yeah, bro.
Sawyer asked me what NASA stands for, and I was like, obviously the National Aeronautical Space Association.
That's what it means.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I got my.
I was
tattoo.
waiting
It
for you to
says
just like bring
Emily.
up dumb stuff. Yeah.
No, I guess I figured it was something like that, but no, yeah, I've had people be like, "What does your tattoo say?" I'd be like, "Ah, it says Emily, but we broke up, so I just don't." They're like, "What?"
Well, my favorite tattoo is well, doesn't matter. Remember somebody had a vegan tattoo
Oh,
and you couldn't see the V if they were wearing a t-shirt.
Yep.
So everybody'd be like, "Do you know Katie Egan?"
yes, that was their stand-up joke, wasn't it?
I believe so. It's a pretty good joke.
Forgot
actually.
about that. One of a few. I'm sorry. Or Skeetles, taste the
Skeetles?
rain blow.
Yeah.
That was kind of Marino's punchline, but he got a bass out of it.
Is that what he got out of it? That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
or a bass amp or something. I don't remember.
That's cool.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah. Like I said, I've been talking to that girl, and I don't know if it's the yoga or the being sober or what, but I feel like I've been thinking about it lately, and I'm confident that I am like would be a good partner. women should be lined up around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm experienced. I'm battle tested. I'm fat, which everyone wants a fat husband. Like, why would you want a husband with a 6-pack, right? That would suck. You know what I mean?
I'm happily married, right?
True.
Happily married, Steph.
Yes, Steph, if you're listening.
Happily married. But I am a little jealous that you could use this podcast and be like, yeah, so I'm talking to someone. And then that person would be like, oh my God, he mentioned me.
Yeah, right?
Because if I mention Steph, she's going to be like, shut up, morons.
Don't talk about me. Yeah. Love you, Steph. I'm sure she's coming up with a funnier joke for what we just talked about. Cause she's like, she's watching it and she's like, you should have said this. And it's like, yeah, we should have fucking said that. All right. You're correct.
She like randomly, it'll be like 10:30. We'll be like trying to go to bed and she'll be like, you guys need new segments. I'm like, okay, what kind? And then she'll just like rattle off some ideas and I'm like, wait a minute, let me get what was that?
Yeah.
What was that again?
Guess I'm not sleeping tonight. I got some work to do.
She actually told me, obviously the Kevin James picture is funny and there's the dollar bill now. We actually have $2 now
in a week. We made a buck, bro.
We made a buck, which is kind of cool. Thank you, everyone. It's not just us downloading it.
No.
But she was like, you should get $2 and be like, well, we're done. We each made $1. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Well,
we don't have another $1.
We're 2/3 of the way to her buying another sack of gems.
Yeah.
Satchel of rare gems.
Yeah.
So
she just does a lot of like dumb shit. Like,
yeah,
she just buys gems. She plays those kind of games. I feel like she plays games that like 12-year-olds play because they don't have internet access. Like,
sure,
like
exactly.
Just embarrassing stuff we did as kids. Like
her and Sawyer could like have a long conversation about.
Oh my God, Roblox,
the games they play. Yeah, seriously. Someone was like, "Hey, that Stimmy rolled out. Are you gonna buy Sawyer some Robux?" I was like, "No, no, I'm not." Okay, he doesn't need them. He can deal with the same skins. But embarrassing shit we did as kids, dude.
Yeah,
we did a bunch of embarrassing shit.
Back to the phone thing. Yeah, dude, I was thinking about this the other day. We used to have Nextels, remember? Hey, what's up? Yeah,
where you at?
For some reason,
yeah,
we rarely ever use those. And then in another sense, I hated that it was audible for everybody else to hear.
Yeah,
so maybe that's why I started to treat my phone like a slave and just be like, "Shut up! Don't ever make any noise. I don't want anybody knowing what's going on in my life." So on the old Nextels, if you were to like change the volume, the ringtone would play.
It would go off.
So you could hear. It's kind of a good idea. Also kind of annoying.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. Everybody in the car.
I used to like borrow my mom's phone when I was like at the mall or whatever. And if I was waiting to be picked up, I would try to look cool by playing the ringtone with the rocker and then fake answering a phone call and then having an actual conversation with myself.
Yeah.
Just to be like, those 4 women over there need to know that this guy is making deals.
And just pray that no one called you while you were faking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's embarrassing. Yeah, I'd answer the phone and be like, yeah, hello, 2 million table scraps. Call me back with a real offer. Thanks.
You were 13.
Like, yeah, like these girls believed I was gonna make $2 million, bro. That's crazy.
I don't remember I feel like when you fake a phone call, it's never a happy phone call.
No.
It's always like you answer, you're like, what? No. That's it. We're done. And then like, why is the phone call always mean? It's never a happy phone call. I always
like, hey, babe. No, that's nice. Okay.
No.
I'll see you for dinner. Bye.
So I was like, you're supposed to pick me up, Mom. How dare you? And like, no one's on the other line, but everybody else thinks I'm like telling my mom off.
What's
like,
up?
Nobody can fuck with me. I'm 12 and I am angry.
And 12-year-old girls are into men who are disrespectful to their mothers.
I believe so. I mean, how do you think like
that
all those
preteen
like,
angst?
Yeah, those like 13 and pregnant, like that's what happened. They saw a fake phone call, dropped their briefs, and they were ready to go.
Dude, that is crazy. 16 and pregnant. I mean, I was 25 and I wasn't pregnant, but it was terrifying at 25. I can't imagine being 16.
It would be terrifying to me now at 31. So.
Yeah, but also good for them for fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
just uninhibited, just going at it.
Yep, probably on Rumspringa.
What?
Do you know what Rumspringa is?
No, I don't think so. Sounds like an app that I need to download though.
Yeah, it's when it's a delicious cocktail for the summer. No, when I want to say vegan now, the vegans don't use any power, right? Is that what they're called? Not Mormons, not vegans, people that drive the carriages and make
Amish?
cabinets. Amish, thank you.
Vegans don't use any power. I was like,
Yeah,
what does
they
that even mean?
electricity, dude. Amish people, when they turn 18, they get a year to go out into the world and decide if they want to stay Amish or not.
Who would stay
Which
Amish?
that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's got to be a myth because no one, especially
Oh.
nowadays.
Fuck the Amish. Honestly, they're never gonna hear this shit anyway.
That's true. Yeah, we could. Oh, perfect. We could talk so much shit about Amish people.
Dude, what's
But,
with those beards? Make your cabinets and trim your beard. Like you
Literally.
got all the tools to make a cabinet. Why not just,
Mhm.
you know, whatever?
Just use those big shears that are like tongs, but they're long and sharp.
And
You
always
have no
rusty.
idea.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
They're,
I was gonna say
I don't even know what they're
batting
used for.
1,000 today.
No, who would ever be in an Amish world and then go taste the normal world and then be like,
Mhm.
you know what? I like making my own milk.
Yeah, right. They're like, all these clothes are cool, but I'd rather wear the same suit for the next 50 years.
It depends on where they go, though. I bet.
Sure.
Like if they were to go from like I don't know where Amish people live,
Pennsylvania. I think
I
all
think
of them
so,
are in
yeah.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
If they were to go to like I don't know Maine or something where it's like cold and like shitty there, and
Sure.
Stephen King characters live, they would probably be like, yeah, this sucks. Actually, I don't know. Everybody's wearing like normal clothes. But if they went to like Daytona Beach, they'd be like, hello, ladies. Like, holy crap. Yeah.
Right.
That would definitely, he'd be like, Bible who? Like, Jesus, I'm getting out of here.
Jesus. Nice choice of words. That's hilarious.
I mean,
you see my hat?
Would be, yeah. You're a Raider fan now?
Well,
I live in Nevada, bro.
Bears are not making it easy these days.
No, I was gonna wear a Bears shirt, and I was like, I don't even want to talk about it. Actually,
nope. I'm still mad. They did their best for Russell Wilson. I can't be mad. It hurts because I have been vocal that I love Russell Wilson for probably years now.
Yeah,
I knew Russell Wilson was great before anyone else did, obviously. And to this day, no one appreciates him as much as I do. But
Pete Carroll called you to figure out if Russ
he was
good
like,
enough.
He was like, should I take Aaron Rodgers in this draft? And I was like, no, bro, he's already on the Packers. You're an idiot. Take Russell Wilson, dude. What are you talking
You need to pay attention, dude. You're a head coach.
Yeah.
I should know more than you.
I just like wanted to run into Russell and Ciara and be like, everybody 1 2 step, everybody get on the floor.
I mean,
shake it like Jello, make the boy say hello. Because I just can't contain myself at this point. Oh, but yeah, anyway, I'm a Raiders fan now, which they suck too. John Gruden is a poop face. So
I feel like if you're not a fan of Tom Brady, you're just SOL. Like,
yeah, guy who's just amazing.
Must be nice. Dude, the other day I actually saw a thing that somebody was selling a baseball card, a Montreal Expos card with Tom Brady on it. He was like a catcher. And I was like, okay, you can Photoshop whatever you
I bet
can.
he is, Giselle. Okay.
I was like, you can Photoshop anything these days. There's no way that that's real. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And then I Googled it. Tom Brady was drafted by the Montreal Expos, who are now the Nationals, in 1995. Yeah, right out of high school. But he
like right out of high school. Yeah.
Yeah, he already committed to play football at Michigan, so it never went anywhere. But just the sun always shines on the brightest, or whatever. Like,
I guess I get it. He's athletic. People are athletic, but it's like, save some puss for the rest of us, Tom.
Yeah, quit drowning yourself. Your name is Tom Brady. Like, it's already a cool name. Like, you already probably had enough to go around with yourself. Now you're just gonna be drafted, and then
I guess good for him. But yeah, not go. That's
crazy, man.
I could barely get into college, let alone be drafted to the MLB.
Yeah. Well, he was a catcher, so I'm trying to think like
Well,
catchers don't normally like last too long. I mean, they do, but they get like
knees.
their knees just destroyed after
He's
like
all
10
about
years.
pliability. He'd be all right.
Well, he as a quarterback, he probably got hit, I don't know, 38 times in his whole career. So he's probably
that's
like
it.
doing way better than he would have been if he was a catcher.
He wouldn't still be in the league, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I look back on
Do you ever think he looks back at that and he's like, good choice, Tom.
Thank God,
Good
right?
fucking choice, bro.
He's like drafted 199th, better than
I think
the
he
fucking
I think in the MLB he was drafted like 507th.
he'd be like the all-time home run leader or something though.
Yeah,
because that's what he does. He'd be
Yeah.
the best catcher in MLB history.
He'd have like the most perfect games caught or something
Yeah,
like something that he has no
stupid,
control
yeah.
over, really. Just randomly he'd be like, yeah, everybody who pitches for me has a perfect game.
Pisses me
Like
off.
30 in a row. Wow.
I feel like I could have been a really good catcher, but they just were like, he's fat. Probably put him in left field and hope nobody hits it to him.
I always wanted to be a catcher, but I'm
Really?
left-handed and it wouldn't work too well because there's a lot of right-handed batters.
Yeah.
Not that it's impossible, but
no, but that's weird.
Yeah.
You were a pitcher. What do you mean you wish you were?
I just like the idea of putting equipment on.
Can't have. You like wearing equipment? Yeah.
Like how I like to make fake phone calls. I was like, I like to be like, oh yeah, Jenny from the block. Yeah, these are shin guards.
Yeah.
Like putting them on. Like, yeah, I need these, but I don't.
Like, oh, I'm on deck. I better take my shin guards off, ladies.
Exactly. Look at these buckles. Snap, snap. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I get it. You're like,
I like accessories. Leave me alone.
Let's role play tonight. And she's like, sure. She's like, gets in like a sexy lingerie, and you walk in a full metal Knights outfit. And you're like, what? I like gear. All right. Ka-clink, ka-clink, ka-clink. Now help me get this helmet off. I can't lift my arms above my shoulders.
I got to bring my lance in. Come on.
Oh yeah, you got like the long,
like a
like
17-foot pole. I'm fucking whacking into things. Yeah, I don't know, man. I
knock her off the bed.
I think I caught for like one game as like a little league, and every time that somebody swung, I blinked and like didn't fucking catch the ball.
It's hard.
So
man.
it was I like never ever thought that would be a problem, and then I was just like scared every single time, and it didn't work out.
Dude,
like, I'll go back to first base where I can see the ball and nobody's near me, nobody's swinging a bat right by my fucking head. I'll be all right.
That's the reason why I got into a fight in 6th grade. Do you remember that? Remember Andy? Glenn?
Pitcher? Yeah, I remember.
Well, you were a pitcher and you threw the ball fast for 6th grade. You probably were throwing like 70s and maybe high 60s at least.
I was awesome. Yeah.
And I went for morning basketball in 6th grade because we didn't have a team, but we could go play in the morning. And Andy and I were like competing to be your best friend at that point. And this might have been the defining moment. And we were like, I was boxing him out and he's like, get it off me, dude. And we were like talking smack. And for some reason you came up and I think he was like, yeah, well, Jordan's my best friend. And I was like, whatever, dude. He told me that every time he throws you the ball, you close your, like you wince because you're a wuss. And he was like, I don't do that. You suck. I was like, yeah, then fight me. Go ahead and hit me. Because in 6th grade, you think if you don't punch first, you're not liable for the fight, right?
Yeah, that's the
like
truth.
if you're, if you get, maybe if you get punched. So he punched me in the chest, and then it was lights out. Tony Herman was there, Eric Halleck. They're like, bro, chill out, relax. And I'm just like throwing punches, but I was smart. Even in 6th grade, I didn't punch him in the face. I punched him right here, dude.
Ooh,
on either side,
right
just
in the spleen.
all day,
Just
right
kidding.
in the spleen.
I don't know
Because
what
I
your
was
spleen
like,
is.
who cares? I
It's
have an
similar.
enlarged one, and I had an MMA fight. I don't even know where my spleen is, but I just like punched him under the armpit like 10 times, and for some reason I was fucking Mike Tyson, just throwing bombs, and I won the fight because he quit first, which means I won, and now we're best friends. So did you know that?
I don't think it was ever a competition, and I don't want to kiss your ass any more than I already do.
Let's hear it.
Like the other candidates, if you want to say,
Sure,
just fucking sucked.
okay, that's not nice.
No, what I'm
Andy's
saying,
a nice
what I'm saying is like I could joke around with you about literally anything, and like for other people, it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like,
well, okay. What I'll say is this.
Oh God.
Scottie Pippen was a phenomenal basketball player, probably top 5 in the NBA at one point, right?
Sure.
but it's like when you're standing next to Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? When you're standing next to MJ, everyone gets a little less shine, you know?
I don't remember ever having like tryouts, but I just remember like me and you could laugh about literally anything, and those people were like specific. So like Andy would be like a basketball guy. I'd be like, oh hey, basketball is fun, and we'd communicate like about that. But me and you could be like, hey, poop farts, and just like laugh for some reason. And I was like,
hilarious, by the way.
That's where I want to go with my life. Poop farts
is where it's at for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to just laugh about sports or whatever.
Well, there was that one time beginning of 7th grade when you handed me a rose. And you were like, will you accept this rose? And I'm like, yeah, dude, for sure. And then the rest is history. So,
I mean, it's cool. We all have our moments that, define us and define our families. And
now we're here.
We're here. I mean, whatever. We're starting a podcast. I mean, we got here, 6 episodes already. This is the 7th.
Dude, I'm digging it. And people like it.
Dude,
it's weird.
She's going to love the shout out, but Beanie?
Dude. Commenting on everything. Beanie, comment below right now that you heard this.
She keeps commenting on stuff from previous episodes that I can't even remember why we asked people to comment.
Yeah, I gotta go back and listen.
In the mode, we're just like, comment and tell us your favorite duck sauce recipe, and then randomly, like, I don't remember that we said that, and then she'll be like, okay, 3 eggs over easy or whatever. I don't know how it works, but
anything with gluten would be her last meal.
Yeah,
because she's.
There's been a couple of them that I was like, I remember us asking people to comment, but there's other ones where I'm like, what the hell is she talking about?
Well, she said there was no Gatorade in the How I Beat Shaq video. And I'm like, how do you know? Did you go back and watch it to know that?
I was going to comment and be like, we're just talking shit on the fly. We didn't know we were going to bring up that stupid song.
We honestly weren't sure anyone was even going to listen. So.
I mean, a lot of people listen to us. I don't know if everybody listens to us though.
Sure, that's fair. That's totally
fair.
But
yeah, 7. This is the 7th episode.
Yep.
Before you know it, dude, we're gonna have 8, 9, 10.
Oh, should we just keep going? 11 12. I know how to count it.
We're gonna have a full year of episodes in like less than a year, bro.
Yeah. That is a very correct statement, Jordan. That's so correct.
I speak the truth. And
dude,
what's up?
Sawyer had I had a parent teacher conference on Wednesday, which is still so weird that I'm like a parent, and responsible. We get on there, and his teacher had literally nothing but excellent things to say about him, dude. Nice. There's nothing really funny about this. This just popped in my head and I didn't share it with you. But he's like reading at a late 1st grade level. He knows all the math. He's known all the math he's needed to know for kindergarten for 2 months.
I'm gonna fucking quiz him next time.
Bro, try it, dude.
Be like 6 times 8, bitch.
Okay. First kindergarten. All right. I literally the other day was like, should I teach him how to multiply? I bet he could figure it out.
I mean, basic multiplication is just memorization almost. Like
true.
Your 1 through 12s are basically just memorize what the answer is. You don't have
1
to really
times 9 is 9.
Yeah, fuck that.
18, 27, 36,
Yeah.
Did you ever learn that trick?
I think I did, but I think I was already like at the point where I memorized them. So I was like, get out of here with your 30 days past September fucking bullshit. Like, I don't need to look at it like a trick to learn this.
He's still lazy as fuck though. Like he'll be watching a video, he'll want to remember it. Yeah, that's fair. He'll be like, what is this called? And I'm like, you read it. And he's like, Minecraft PE, do not choose the wrong hallway. I'm like, you read that faster than I could have. Why did you ask me to read it? Right?
Do you ever read with him?
Yeah, we'll like read books. We usually if it's not too much, I'll have him read me a whole book.
Yeah.
But if there's a lot of text, I'll switch pages off with him.
Sure.
And he gets words I never would expect him to know. It's truly amazing, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, no, that's cool, dude. I think when you were little, did you have to do a student-led parent-teacher conference? Did you ever do that?
I don't think so.
I think when I was in like 5th grade, maybe, I don't remember, they were like, you guys are gonna run it. So it was like it was like the ultimate like embarrass yourself If you were a
Yeah.
shithead student, you
Yeah.
had to be like, Mom, Dad, this is my report card.
Slide the report card across the table.
Yeah, like I think the teacher was there to kind of like facilitate any sort of issues, but like
Of course, yeah.
they made you kind of like explain yourself, your own behavior.
Yeah.
And I don't remember ever having any issues with that, but I remember I said that to Chris Graham one time, who has 3 daughters, and he was like, I would fucking freak out if the school was like, yeah, we're not gonna do this. This is gonna be the kid's job. And you're just gonna be like, what am I paying you for then?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on?
Literally. I mean, my report cards were always the same. It was always like super smart, smartest person in the world, nobody compares, hilariously funny, everybody else sucks. And then it was like talks way too fucking much, does not apply himself, does not turn in his homework. So it was like,
dude,
every time.
My like I was an okay student, but my brother was like just not as committed to being like not in trouble.
Your brother's just not down with the system.
No,
you know,
for sure,
he's
for
like
sure.
he's an independent.
My fucking mom would be like,
but
he'd come home from school and she'd be like, do you have any homework? And he'd be like, no, I don't. And then like 8 hours would go by, we'd be playing like fucking Super Smash Brothers or whatever. And then she would go into his backpack and be like, what's this, Jeremy? It says homework right here. It says homework.
Due tomorrow, doesn't it?
And I'd be in the other room like, just do it, man. Just do the homework or fucking hide the papers.
He'd be like, what? I don't what does it say?
Oh
I don't
God,
I can't read that from here.
So bad.
Your brother. Fucking love that guy. MMA Coliseum, the show.
One of a kind, man.
The show.
I'd sit in the other room like, Jeremy, I do my homework on the bus ride by copying off of other people. Like,
yeah,
just do it then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Literally, dude.
That's
That's crazy.
right.
But yeah, so my son is super fucking smart and everyone else could suck it. So
that's cool, man. I mean, he is pretty smart. He's like the only kid I've met like as a like from a baby to what he is now, where I've been like, all right, I think I could do that. Like he seems fun. I know he can be a crazy person at the same time because he's just a kid and can't
definitely
understand
insane.
like normal, behavior. But
sometimes
cool.
I'm like, why are you talking to me like you're a fucking adult, kid? You better watch it. But then I'm like, he hangs out with adults all the time. There's just, especially recently, there's no kids around. So.
He's like, The Real Housewives of Miami is a great show.
It's like, did you see that bitch get slapped? She deserved it. Yeah. You're right, Soy. She did fucking deserve it.
She did, man.
What a guy.
Are you gonna put him in like martial arts or whatever?
Yeah, I'd love to. Not too young though, because I don't want him like choking motherfuckers out on the playground in second grade.
It's like a double dutch. You got to figure out the right time to put him in there. Like
I'm thinking 8 or 9, maybe.
Yeah, because you will give him a false sense of like I can beat your ass itis to every single person 100%. That he's hanging out with.
And I don't want to. And it's like I'm gonna put him in practical martial arts, not like. I mean, Taekwondo's good, karate's good, but I want him to learn Muay Thai, boxing, jujitsu, stuff that he can actually use in a fight, not like in Taekwondo, like, it's about tapping each other with your feet or whatever, like some real martial arts.
I was in the paper one time. I went to it was probably similar to Sawyer's age.
You were in the paper, like they wrote about you?
No, not me myself, but like our class, like our school, like went to a fucking Taekwondo class like every Wednesday. It was like right down the street. We all like walk single file. It was right off of Grand, like where like that Taco Bell and like Grande Jake's is.
Yeah,
it was in that strip mall. And then the school
Linden Plaza.
Yeah.
You moved to Reno for 1 month. You don't know anyway.
And like I was like in the paper and I'm just like
hey, do that again. That looked
it was like the whole class, but I don't even know what the article was about. Like some guy had a really slow news day and he's like 6 fourth graders went to Taekwondo and now they can punch the air better. Like I don't know, but I remember thinking it was cool, but we never really progressed after that. But you got to make sure, dude, you put them in like a accredited martial arts people. Don't put them with those like fake fucks that like wave their arms around and like their students are falling over for some reason.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
If anybody hasn't watched any of those videos, just Google like fake sensei whatever.
Yeah.
And you'll just see the dumbest shit.
They're like from here, like through the camera, they're like, Hogadiza!
Yeah. And a guy like dramatically like slapstick comedy falls backwards. Like it's fucking the dumbest shit. Like Charlie Chaplin had better like falls than those guys. It's so
100%.
ridiculous, dude. And what's really sad is every once in a while somebody, I think it's so much like popularity that they're like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in the cage with a real fucking fighter. And they're like,
him a lesson,
I will beat him no matter what.
Yeah.
And then that guy just beats the fuck out of him because there's no like last airbender shit that you can do in the middle of a cage with a guy who's trained to fuck you up.
He's like, especially if he believes it, he's like, huh. He's like, why didn't he fall over? He's supposed to be knocked out right now.
Who believes in it? Like, as a student, like, are you that dumb to just be like, all right, I know Carl doesn't actually have powers, but he buys me a burrito when we leave, so I need to fucking fall over. If it's
at like the community center for cardio, you know, I totally get it. But yeah, these guys are like, come try out my my Mushu Pork is the name of the fucking martial arts academy. And then they get their ass whooped with the H in front of it. Whooped.
Yeah, it's a really fun watch, honestly. The funniest ones to me are the people that fall over, obviously, and it's like, okay, ridiculous. But the other ones to me are when they try to like disarm people that have weapons.
Yeah,
like I've seen that a million times where a guy's like pointing the gun and he's just like, he like taps his arm, the gun pops in the air, he catches it, and he's like, now I have the gun. It's like, dude, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna get your fucking face blown off.
Literally.
Like, what the
come near me.
I saw another one the other day of a guy with like a katana, and he just like grabbed the blade. So like the blade's coming towards him, he just like grabbed it. You're gonna slice your palms off.
Slice your thumbs off, dude.
For sure. That's not going to happen. Also, who has a katana? Like, I don't understand. Kill Bill is the last katana ever used in the world. Kill Bill Volume 2, I guess.
Some guy's like, hey, give me your wallet. Shaking.
I would be running the fuck out of there, dude. There'd be no way I'm gonna get Ninja Turtle to death by somebody. There's no way.
No, 100%. No, actually, I could beat him.
You think so?
2 katanas, I'd be good. So what I would do is, when he swung the first one, I would move out of the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then when he swung the second one, I would just move out of the way.
Oh,
and then I'd be like, you know, I could definitely do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. You don't find yourself in those situations. Should I even tell the story? You know the story. I almost got jumped once downtown Chicago.
Sure.
Remember?
Yeah.
I hate telling this story because it sounds a little divisive, you know. But fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. I was walking home I was working at that steakhouse downtown, and I was walking to the L, and I was walking to the red line off Chicago Avenue, which is like, I walk down Michigan Avenue, make a right, there's like a Chick-fil-A, and there's like a group of like 30 people, and not that it's important, it's a little important to the story, but they were all African American, right? And I didn't think anything of it. I didn't cross the street. I'm not fucking racist, okay? But I walked by with like my backpack on and like my untucked black shirt. I'm like, look like I'm walking home from work.
Your briefs.
And this kid goes, what?
Your briefs.
My briefs underneath to keep it high and dry.
Sexy.
And this guy was like, fuck white people. And I was kind of like, looked around, and I'm like, well, I'm the only white person, you know, like they're talking to me, right?
Is he speaking about me?
Yeah. So I kind of like look over my shoulder, and in my head I'm thinking like, yeah, fuck white people, dude. I agree. Right? Like, I'm not
enough power in this world.
Yeah, please. You know, I have no problem with that statement. There's a lot of shitty ass white people for sure. And I kind of look over my shoulder, and I'm like, what? And he's like, what did you say? And someone's like, juice his ass. So I'm like, I'm either gonna get shot or sexed, like someone's gonna have sex with my butt. Like
You're gonna
that's
have
what I'm thinking.
You're gonna have an impromptu enema in the middle of the
Yeah,
street.
like someone's gonna lube up a pipe with their mouth because that's what you're doing, and boing, give me a colonic or something, clean me out.
Oh, that's interesting.
And
What did
but
you
no,
do
what it
in this
meant
situation?
was I was just still walking. I'm like, I can see the L. Maybe I can outwalk this group of young men that want to beat my ass. And so one of them threw like a large soda perfectly and just splashes all over the back of my legs. And when like,
Why was this a gang from like an 1980s movie?
I know,
Like, what
it
the
wasn't
hell's
even-
going on?
like they just wanted to throw a large fruit punch at me or something, stain my legs red for 3.5 years.
Yeah,
because
you
fruit
want some
punch-
Fago?
Yeah, literally. And so at this point, I kind of like turn and I told this story to someone and they were like, yeah, if someone fucking hit me with a large soda, I'd beat their ass. And I'm like, dude, I turned, no, you're the only one. Like there's 25 guys there. You're gonna get your ass beat. Shut the fuck up, right?
I would have ran the moment somebody threw anything at me. Like the
Well-
fuck white people thing was like, oh, cool, whatever. Yeah, sure.
I'm like,
Uh,
Rasta for sure. Are you
yeah.
asking if I agree? Because I do, yeah.
Yeah, I would have ran for sure.
And
they would have giggled and it would have been funny. I get
well,
it.
but the difference is you're fast, you know. Like I don't know if you're still fast, you've always been really fast. I'm not fast. I'm not outrunning 19 athletic black men. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna catch me.
They have so
But
many
so-
sodas on them. They can't run that fast, dude.
They're just
They got
throwing
too
them
many
like
sodas to throw.
It's like a war movie. I'm like dipping right. It's like right.
That's
And
hilarious.
so I kind of turn to the side because I'm not here saying like I'm a badass, but it's like if it's one or two guys, I trust myself to at least do well enough to be able to get away.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's too many guys. My heart's beating fast just thinking about it because this was insane.
Sure.
So I turn to the right and I look, and it's like they're doing that thing where you like hop into walking. You know, when you're about to beat someone's ass, you're like, you ever seen that where you kind of like hop up into a walk? It's hard to do sitting down, but
I
like
think I know what you're talking about.
almost like a skip into the walk, and then they're walking towards me, and they're
Sure.
kind of like jumping and bouncing and looking at each other like we're gonna fuck this guy up. And I mean, I'm a bald white guy. They probably thought I was a white supremacist. I can't even hold it against them.
Honestly,
But
that's
I
what it
mean,
was.
yeah. And so I'm walking, and there's like a slightly older man, and I look at him, and I think he could see the dread on my face because I'm like, I'm looking in the street, and I'm like, I'm gonna go out in the street, so hopefully a car has to stop and someone calls the cops before I die, right?
Mhm.
And I walk past him, and I'm kind of like, what, you know? And literally, this guy takes one step in between me and the group of men that are about to fuck me up, and he puts out his hand. He's like, mm-mm. And they just stopped. And I was like, deep breath out, looked at him, and I was like, thank you so much. Thank you. And I just took off for the L.
Was he
And
one of
then that
those
was the
fake
end of it.
senseis that has power over people for no reason? He's just
Yeah,
like,
he stepped between me and he went
"No."
whoosh, and they fucking all passed out backwards like Charlie Chaplin.
Dude, that's
hilarious.
crazy.
The worst part is then I got on the L and I sat down and I looked over, and there was like 3 young black men, and one of them was holding a baseball bat. And this was like conditioning in my head because of what just happened. And I'm like, I'm about to fucking get my ass beat again. But then I looked down and they had like dirt on their feet, like sand, whatever, clay from a baseball diamond. I was
Burying
like,
people, yeah.
yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm racist. Great. Like now I'm fucking racist. Awesome. I'm a dick.
That's crazy, dude.
It was an insane story, but I lived.
Yeah, I would have just
and-
ran for sure.
Yeah. But still fuck white people. If you're listening, if you stumbled across this podcast, I was the guy you said that to. Fuck white people. We're cool. Whatever. I'm
For
over
sure.
it. It's a crazy story.
Did you hear that? Steph just like shut the door and it was like, I'm podcasting. God.
Hi, Seth. Tell her
I
I
wanna-
say hi.
No, I want to get one of those like on air lights.
Yeah,
Just, like, I could
seriously.
flip on and let everybody know to stay out of my room, please.
And then like you got to get an applause one, and she can just like stand outside the door and clap.
There's a lot of things that I want to do for the podcast, for my life,
Mhm.
for my house, for everything. I don't have enough fucking time to do them, dude. Like
Mm-mm.
I want to do that on air thing because for the one time you come to my house, you're gonna think it's awesome.
Yeah, seriously.
But I just have like every weekend, pretty much every Friday, I'm like, all right, I got a weekend. Let's just chip away.
relax.
Let's just chip away at that list. Remember that
Yep.
list? You got 80 things on there you want to do. Let's just put them in order with like, what's most important, what can wait until next weekend. Let's just be smart about this. The
Mhm.
moment I get home, I do the most not important thing and the most
Yeah.
thing that like makes me sweaty in the process, because I'm like moving things and like drilling things in the walls and like
hanging
it's
up your
just-
TV,
oh,
just
it's
like
just-
swearing at it.
like I'm okay at doing that kind of stuff, but I just
You're handy.
I just want like a week off to just
Yeah.
do everything. But then I know during that week, that list of 80 things, I'll find another 20 things that I
You're
think
anxious.
I
Yeah,
want to
you're like,
do
gotta
more.
get it done.
And I'm like, oh, I should just go to the store. I know where those are. I'll get those. And then
You're
I'll-
like, I gotta hang a TV and speakers and 3 guitars, play some golf, go bowling, eat dinner with the family that we're swingers with.
pretty
Which
much.
you guys are getting pretty close. Jared, if you're listening,
I think he is, because
I've got your number.
certain people are commenting or like have commented to me almost like this is our job.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh yeah, we could you want to hang out? That I know you have the podcast.
Yes,
I'm like-
dude. People get it now.
Yeah, I do actually. It's a big part of my life. Episode 7.
7, lucky number 7, heaven.
Somebody said that to me on Monday. They were like, dude, you got 6 episodes already? And I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, 6 episodes. It's like 9.5 hours
Of content. Yeah.
content. So
100%,
listen,
dude.
if you got to like travel to Europe, we got you.
Yeah, you could listen the whole way, baby. I really, yeah, it's crazy to think that we're doing it and it's fun and we've made $2. And I think I can't find the statistic, but I think we have over 1,000 total
I'm sure we do. We're really
downloads,
close.
and yeah, like we're moving in the right direction. So
Hopefully
and-
we just stay funny to Beanie and she can just keep
yeah, just keep commenting,
showing it to people.
help us out. You know what I mean? It's about that time. So
I mean, like even if you're like getting an oil change, just like have it in your car playing so that the guy's like, who are these fellas?
mhm.
And then you kind of work from there, and then you're like, oh, it's actually these 2 fucking idiots. that
fucking
I know.
idiots.
And then he's like, well, you're really mean to your friends, actually.
Like, no, check it out. Seriously, we should make a commercial.
Commercial for Lube Pros.
Lube Pros, bro. What kind of fucking name is Lube Pros? All right. Like, is
What do you
this
mean?
are we getting an oil change or are we getting an oil change? You know what I'm saying? What are they lubing up and why are they pros at it?
I think it's all encompassing, dude. Anything that needs to be lubed,
Anything
is gonna be
lubed?
professionally lubed.
I like got out of my car, like you pull in the thing, I got out of the car, there's like, why are there rose petals all over the ground? You know what I'm saying? Is that a bottle of bubbly on ice? I don't, what the fuck? Grease monkey sounds like a weird tantric sex position. Why are these
It
all
probably
questionable?
is, honestly.
If not, we're making it up.
Jiffy Lube also. All
Jiffy
lube
Lube,
places.
yeah.
Kind of gross. Lube is just a
Yeah.
gross word. There's certain words that I can't handle, dude.
Mm-mm.
Lube's not necessarily one of them, but it's up
It's
there.
up there. Yeah. Like it could be called oil pros.
Yeah. Oil
Jiffy change. Yeah, literally. I don't.
Get your
Ugh.
oil changed. It doesn't have to have a snappy name. We all know we have to get it every once in a while. Dude, the first car I ever had was a 98 Corolla. And
How
I got
many
it,
miles?
I don't know, like 186,000.
No,
something like
I mean
that.
in between oil changes.
Dude, I got it in like September, and literally like next June,
Yes, dude.
I was like, when do I need to get one of those oil changes? And my mom was like, every 4 days.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, and I was
You
like,
s-
what? I've gone like 8.5 months. And she's like, your engine's gonna fucking
Bud?
seize up and you're not gonna be able to use your car.
she's like, Bud, you have to get it. Jeremy, did you do your homework?
Oh yeah, I did it.
Did you do it? Jordan, you have to get an oil change. You started your car and it was like it was like an old Model T. Like it was like
dude.
stumbling.
Steam coming out the fucking side. Yeah, dude, it was. I just didn't know. Like, I took driver's ed. I don't think
Yeah.
they talk like car maintenance. I don't remember that in that.
I
And
don't know, man.
I'm not a car guy, so I never even understood that. I was just like, do you
Yeah.
still need one of those, even if you you're not grandfathered in if you got one last week. You don't have to. You have to.
Doesn't the
keep
car
getting
come with oil in it? Like, what are you talking about?
Why do I have to change it? It sounds gross. I'm not touching it.
I'm not touching that shit. I'm
Yeah,
not going to Lube Bros, that's for sure. What are they gonna slip it in my beehole? Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We used to go to Jiffy Lube and it up in Racine, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But it's never 15 minutes, I feel
Mm-mm.
like, or 10 minutes, or whatever the fuck they advertise on their
Mm-mm.
wall. And it's always way more expensive than I want it to be. The guy's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, your air filter is crumbled into saltine crackers and your oil is now became Play-Doh. So we need to just kind of change it all
Yep.
out. It's only going to be, well, what you got last time was like $900. It's going to be about $1,250, $1,250.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
We have to, we had to import a brand new engine from Germany, lower that bitch in. We're just cinching it up now.
For a long time, I have a Volkswagen, and I bought it brand new in 2016, and for like 2 fucking years I had to make a call to a Jiffy Lube and have them order my oil filter because they didn't have it on hand, because it's like,
really,
it wasn't like a normal oil filter. I was so annoyed.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, next time I'm getting a car, I'm getting it 10 years old, that
Should've
way
got a
all the
Ford.
patches are done. There's no worry, you know what I mean? Like, it was so annoying to me.
Should have got a Ford there, Jordan, because that's American. We don't like German engineering around here.
One day I called and it was a girl who answered at like Jiffy Lube, which, you know, not that they can't work on cars, but like, come on.
Was she working in the kitchen and making sandwiches?
Yeah, she called, or I called her and she answered, and she's like, yeah, we have to order your oil filter. And my exact response was like, do I even need a new one? Like, I don't know. Air filters are okay for like years.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know. And she was like, yeah, you do. I was like, I thought so. I just was testing you.
You can't just like roll up a sock and shove it in the hole just to
I
hold
can't just
it all
like
together.
shake it away, like shake it out. I don't know, man. Dude, we're at an hour.
We are?
We're at 59 minutes. Well, technically probably more, because we always talk for like fucking 5 minutes in the very beginning for our sponsors.
True. Very
But
true.
we're at an hour, so it's time for our segment. There you go.
That guy's a fucking idiot.
You
As you guys know, we do fucking idiot of the week every week.
Mhm.
For us, it's a positive thing, because we're fucking idiots. If you're listening, you're a fucking idiot, and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have one. You can go first if you want.
It's heart-wrenching, bro.
Tell me about it. Buckle up, Jordan.
Guy in Aurora, Colorado, which
Okay.
don't need to know where that is, but
Mm-mm.
it's where it's from. Guy named
that way.
Finn Lanning. Weirdest name of all time. Finn Lanning.
If he's not a
Lanning.
musician, he's fucking up. What a name.
Honestly, if
Okay.
he doesn't wear like those, it's so stupid. If he doesn't wear those like golf hats, like those real like thin, weird hats, I mean, what is he doing? Anyway,
with some knickers.
he's a math teacher, right? I think
Okay.
like 4th, 5th grade, something like that.
So not really a math teacher. Got it.
He had a student named Damien who was in like foster care. He needed like a kidney transplant, and there was no foster families that were going to take him in because no family wanted to deal with that like burden, basically.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know exactly if it would all be on them to pay for or whatever, but maybe. I have no idea. Somebody's got to pay for it. You know, I don't really know how that works, but him and this teacher were super, super close. You know, you probably had teachers like that where you were just like, yeah, this fucking guy gets me. Like, we're on the same page. Very close. One day, this kid comes up to him and says that he has to leave the school because he can't find a family and he needs a transplant and like all this shit. And so this teacher became a foster parent for Damien so that he could at least do the surgery and stuff like that. And then it's kind of a short one, but apparently it's like hard to have surgery for kids if they don't have like a stable home to go back to as well.
Yeah.
Like, what you're like still stitched up, where the fuck you're gonna be going?
Yeah.
You know. So he became a foster parent for him, and then like 2 years later, like officially adopted him.
Bro, don't even say it.
It's
Oh
fucking
my
it's
God.
like so amazing, right?
Dude.
There's 2 things I want to make fun of about it. One, his name is Damien, so good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, good luck with that. First of all, I would not.
Did you tell that I didn't actually spin it all the way around?
Yeah.
Did I do it? Okay.
Yeah. Damien's a terrible name, and he's gonna fuck up your cats or something.
Yep.
He's gonna just like torture them to
Carve
death.
666 into his head.
The
But
other
anyways,
thing is that he's a math teacher, so even Damien's probably like, oh god, like just fucking leave me alone. Like, I'll fucking learn my fractions tomorrow. Like,
he's like, what's for dinner? And he's like, well, we're gonna have 6 divided by 9 times 12. And you're like, scrambled eggs? What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool though. Like, I don't know if I would have like the guts to do that.
Man,
it's crazy, right? Like,
that is insane. Dude.
I feel like
What
all
a
the other
lovely-
kids in his class are probably like, he doesn't like us enough to adopt
Yeah,
us.
right.
Like,
He's like, oh, great. Damien's so special. I just think it's funny that it's like until he had an established home, they were nervous to give him the surgery. Like,
Mhm.
they're like, listen, we know you need the kidney, and we're kind of inching closer to your last day here, but you don't have any parents, so fuck you. We're not going to give you the surgery, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know how it works, man, but it seems like cutthroat, honestly.
it's like not even not having parents is enough, but also you can't have your surgery now.
like, it's kind of why we need universal health care, man. Just like put
Yeah.
him in the fucking hospital for
Yeah,
2
just do it.
months. Let him live at the hospital. I don't
Yeah,
care.
buy him a fucking hotel.
Get him
room
a
for
fucking
month.
razor scooter. Let him ride around the fucking hospital halls.
Yeah,
Do something. You know
what? That's a movie idea.
Razor
Dibs. If
Razor
anyone's
hospitals.
listening, yeah. If anyone's listening, dibs. All right, that's legally binding in Illinois, so don't steal that idea.
Dibs. That's cool.
Well, Finn, what a
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
idiot.
He's my
dude.
fucking idiot of the week because that's a super cool story. It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
It's crazy. Crazy.
That's
He's Gnarls
insane.
Barkley.
Sorry, that sounded awesome.
You're good, man.
I'm stalling because I'm a little nervous about my fucking idiot of the week this week.
Yeah.
So I've kind of addressed it a little bit. My dad passed away coming up on 2 months ago. What's the date today? About a day away from 2 months ago. And 2 days ago, Thursday, March 18th, was his birthday.
Yeah.
Um,
You were actually supposed to come out with us
yes, I was going to help you move to Reno.
to move, and then that happened like 3 days before?
Yeah, literally like
Literally?
Thursday before. Yeah. Great timing, Dad, right?
Yeah, like really.
No kidding, but
That's kind
yeah.
of how Robbie and I get through tough situations. We just make
Yes.
fun of it.
we make weird jokes. And
I think the moment you told me on the phone, my first reaction was like, that's really gonna fuck up my weekend.
yeah, right, exactly.
Like, obviously not for real, but
yeah,
I
it was
trying to,
hilarious,
like-
Jordan. It didn't hurt at all, and it was great. It was a great joke. Just kidding. So my fucking idiot of the week this week is my father.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to kind of break it down into one segment, and this is going to be a little serious, a little bit funny, but
Sure.
you know, I really hit the jackpot in the father lottery. You know,
Mhm.
he had his issues, recovering alcoholic. There was years there where he was pretty drunk, you know,
Sure.
which he wouldn't shy away from. It's not embarrassing for me to tell it. He was loud and proud about his recovery, and there were some tough years, but I never once in my life thought for a second that he didn't love me more than anything else in the world, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
And it's made it hard, but also a little bit comforting in his passing, because a lot of people have regrets and there's always something they didn't say, you know, but I don't have any regrets, you know.
Sure.
Maybe that I didn't get to hug him one last time before he went, but you know, he knew that how I felt about him, and I knew how he felt about me.
Sure.
And that alone is so valuable as a kid. You know, if you're listening and you have kids, just tell them that you love them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Me and you were talking one time, and like, that's like a serious fear that I have about being a dad. I don't
Mhm.
think I'm gonna be a bad dad, but I bet you bad dads
You
didn't
will be,
think they were
yeah.
gonna be a bad dad either. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, they probably started like, yeah, I'm gonna teach him how to play ball, but then like the
Mhm.
first time the baby cried, he was like, fucking shut up.
Shut up.
And it's like,
And
he became that guy all of a sudden. Like, I don't know.
And the thing is, like, you have moments like that, of course,
Oh,
even to this day.
For sure.
The other day, I was like, Sawyer, can you turn off the TV? He was like, why? And I was like, because I said so, you know? Like, I was like, I'm sorry for yelling at you, you know? But I am the man that I am because of my dad. He gave me confidence. He was goofy and funny.
Sure.
I remember one time we're on a plane home from Florida, and he just had dad farts. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes dads rip the worst farts.
Just darts
in a pressurized cabin. And so it's like every like 10 minutes, my dad would rip just the nastiest fart. And the lady in front of us would fucking open the air vent, you know, and then look around like, oh, she'd do that.
Oh my God.
And we would be crying, laughing.
I was gonna say,
she had no idea.
How old were you at the time?
I was honestly like 20, bro. I wasn't even young. And I'm
assuming you were like 13, like giggling like a child. That's so funny.
You know, we found his Playboys when we were in like 7th grade, which I think at the time scared the fuck out of you because I was like, look at these titties.
Yeah.
And you were like,
my mom's gonna find out.
Yeah. He tried to wrestle you once and you were like, I am uncomfortable.
Dude,
you know,
that was the only time in my life. Like, my parents always told me, I think it's just like a parent thing where they're like, if you're uncomfortable, even if you've drank or whatever, you need to call me. I'll come and pick you up. No questions asked, you know, which is a lie. I'm gonna get some questions.
There's gonna be questions. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember them saying that to me my whole life. And then I think it was probably like the second time I ever even met you.
Dude. And we lived on the farm in the middle. It was like creepy.
I was like trying to get along. I didn't even know your name was spelled with an IE. I remember.
No,
like,
at that moment, no one does. They still send me
a
Y.
fucking like birthday card, and it was a Y, and you were like, instead of you being like a good person and being like, thank you, you were like, it's IE, and I was like, I don't have Facebook doesn't exist. I didn't know your name was Roberto. Fuck.
Yeah. But he was like a little drunk, probably.
Yeah, he was just having a good time with us.
He's like, "Hey, come over here, boy."
He's like trying to wrestle me, and I remember being like, "This is the situation my mom was talking about. The situation when I'm kind of scared, but also like kind of want to see where this goes. I need.
He's
to
a good-looking guy. No, you know what I mean?
No, dude, he was a great guy for sure, man. I didn't get to spend as much time with him in general. Just because, like, you know, you guys you saw him, rarely.
He got remarried, had kids. I got older, like, you know what I mean? But
I remember seeing him at like Sawyer's like 4th birthday or something, and like super excited. Obviously, I love him, and I was like, "Hey, cool, man, it's good to see you." And he was like still reeling about some stupid songs that we recorded like 7 years before that moment, and I was like,
"Dude,
sure, yeah, I like those songs too, man." Like, I didn't know you listened to it on the way here. That's crazy.
Just unconditional love, so much support. Like,
he actually always called you Rob.
Yep.
And when I call you Rob, I think like not as like a tribute of that, but like I rarely say Robbie.
No,
because Robbie seems like a child's name, so you should probably change it.
Right. Someone said that to me once. They were like, "Yeah, I used to go by Robbie till I was 11." I was like, "Fuck you." No, every Rob I know is a dick. So
yeah, Rob Deerdick. That's all the person I know.
Yeah. Right. Okay, he's the exception.
But when I call you that, I literally hear your dad say it.
Yeah.
Like, "Hey, Rob," like that's what I hear. You know what I mean? Like when I say it to you.
I'm so lucky, and my regret is that he isn't here to see us do this podcast. My dad would be so excited. You know what I mean?
Sure. He would definitely be commenting.
He'd start a YouTube account just to comment, and just like, you know, I can't talk about. And he lived through some trauma as a kid, and the only thing he wanted to be.
You're right, dude.
The only thing he wanted to be was a great dad, and he is and was, you know.
Sure.
So give me a sec. I've been doing yoga. Let me practice my breath. Hold on.
Dude, Bikram, he's here with
me. Yeah, Bikram's here with me. So thank you, Bikram. I appreciate you, brother.
I'm like picturing like a Slim Jim colored sweaty man like on your couch, just like super brown for some reason.
Slim Jim color, bro.
Just as greasy.
Yeah.
Just as snappy. Yeah.
So anyway, I fucking idiot of the week, a little bit serious, a little bit funny. That's my dad. Love you, Dad. You're a fucking idiot. And I told my mom this morning that he was gonna be my fucking idiot of the week.
Yeah.
She was like, Rob, what are you talking about? I was like, have you not listened to the podcast?
Dude,
And
at
she's
this
like,
point, I'm not explaining it anymore.
I know.
Like,
My mom's like,
I've
I
had
don't
3
know,
or
I've
4
listened to
people
like
say the
4
same thing.
episodes. Oh.
Yeah, I've had like 3 or 4 people say the exact same thing about like the confusion between what idiot actually means and the way that we're trying to change it, because we named the fucking show. Like, I don't think we're idiots. I think we're like funny, goofy people.
Yeah.
It should just be, you know, self-explaining at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just put a disclaimer at the bottom, like every single time. Fucking idiot doesn't
idiot's
mean
a good thing.
fucking idiot. Although I have been saying that guy's a fucking idiot a lot in my life when I'm actually meaning to call him a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'll see like a sports player that's like stupid, and I'll be like, fucking idiot. And I'll be like,
well, fucking idiot is different than fugging idiot.
Yeah, obviously.
And I don't like the word idiot. A good friend of ours, I won't say his name because I don't want this to be embarrassing about his childhood, but like his 2 older brothers, he'll know who I'm talking about if he listens. His 2 older brothers are like a fucking actuary and a meteorologist, like they're geniuses.
Sure.
And then he got like he's smart, but not in the book smart way. So he's like the funniest person we know. He's fucking hilarious.
Literally.
And so it's like he just got a different talent. Like they say, you know, you put a fish on land, he's going to seem like an idiot until you put him in water and he can swim.
Yeah.
And I remember in high school, his brothers would be like, I almost said his name, would be like, hey, do your homework. You're an idiot. And that would make him so mad.
Sure.
So since then, for some reason, I don't like to call people stupid or idiots. I feel like that's just so demeaning.
Yeah.
So, but now because of this podcast, someone says something, I'm like, fucking idiot, dude. What are you talking about?
No, the guy you're talking about has he's literally the funniest person I've ever known in my life, and he makes me like want to be that fun. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
dude.
There's times where we're about to hang out with him, and I'm like, dude, I better start stretching now.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
I just don't have it in me. He's gonna obviously bring his fucking A game, and he's
gonna drink a whole bottle of Bahama Mama.
He's gonna be fucking improvising everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I only have my one karate story. Fuck. Like, I need to.
I'm hanging out with him tonight, and I'm like, oh, I gotta.
Honestly, dude,
this is a warm up for that. So thank you.
I'm going to hang out with a bunch of work people. So
aren't you going golfing?
No, I'm going bowling. Tonight.
Bowling, that's right.
Golfing
dude,
tomorrow.
I'm gonna beat your ass at golfing when we get back together, bro.
All right. Well,
I'm so excited.
Seems kind of mean, but
well, last year we were both like kind of bad at it, and you were better than me.
We're not going to be any better.
Will you just let me have this until we play the first round? But I went to the driving range the other day. It went okay, but not as good as I wanted. So then I was like, oh shit, maybe he is still better than me. But we're playing a legit match play, 18 holes, $100 a hole. Just I don't have that many.
I only want to play $1 a hole. Let's play like a penny a hole.
That's $1 even pretty. We've only made $2 on this podcast, dude. We can't.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's hilarious. I'm golfing Sunday, so tomorrow.
Okay.
Should be interesting. I should have a fun time. I'm definitely gonna score myself the way that I should be scored.
No, you're not, dude.
I do.
You're gonna hit one in the water, and then you're gonna...
yeah. I don't know how all that works, but I'm just gonna try not to lose any balls.
Just every time, just hear Greg in your ear saying, "It's really a favor to you, the scoring, so you don't have to dive in and try to hit the ball out of the water."
That wasn't
which
him
makes
that said
sense.
That, but
wasn't?
Yeah, it was somebody else. But
yeah. But it's like, I mean, I get the sentiment. If you're good at golf, it's like it's not a favor. All right, just let me hit it again. It's called a mulligan.
The best favor? Don't put water there. Like,
right.
Just don't.
Let's just go to a putt course. How about
don't make it harder? Just make it straight. Actually, make it wide as fuck.
Please,
straight, wide. Let's just play every hole the same way.
Are you describing me? Straight and wide as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that me?
Straight? No.
Super straight.
It's not.
Speaking of which, I know we're getting kind of the end here. I gotta jet soon, but
yeah, we got a few minutes.
I mentioned this to you the other day, but I was watching some TikToks and I've realized that I have a decision to make. Because currently I'm like medium fat as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not thin and in shape and good looking enough to go viral, but also I'm not fucking super fat as fuck enough to go viral.
Yeah, like you don't
I'm
have
like,
to be airlifted out of your house.
yes. So I'm watching, like, I'm literally out there like shaking my ass and trying to be funny, singing songs. I just sang the Beatles the other day. Check out my TikTok. It's delightful, if I may say so myself. To be fair, it's the first time I've liked my voice in like 7 years. So, but anyway, so I'm like, yeah, okay, this guy's super fit and he did something totally normal and went viral. Then it's like this guy's doing toe touches. He walks up his stairs, which is like 3 stairs twice, and he's got 195,000 likes, and people are like, "You're an inspiration." It's like, was he an inspiration when he was eating 3 triple cheeseburgers for lunch, bro? How about me? All right, I'm fat. I'm on a fitness journey. Celebrate me, okay? What do I gotta say?
The things that people like on TikTok are very odd.
Doesn't make sense.
I think on Reddit, like one of like the highest upvoted posts of all time is somebody that just posted test post, please ignore. And then Reddit was just like, fuck you, I won't ignore it. I'll upload it. And it's like it's ridiculous. Yeah. I actually saw a TikTok the other day of a guy playing, oh man, what song? I don't remember what song it was, some 80s song on guitar.
Yeah.
Terribly. Like he was lagging, like he wasn't in line with the song. He was playing along with the song.
Sure.
You know, he's probably learning, you know what I mean? No big deal. But as somebody that can play guitar better than that guy, I was like, 150,000 likes. Like, literally. What the fuck? Like, the only way
he 900 pounds, because that seems to be the ticket to success.
No, he was just playing really slowly and terribly. And I was just like, is it like a sympathy thing, or like,
yeah,
why would he even post that? Like, isn't he embarrassed? Put the guitar down. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, put it, like, quit at this point. You're not gonna get better.
It was like,
I agree, dude.
It was I don't know. It was that song that's like, oh, it's Carry On Wayward Son.
Oh,
it was like he was like, and by the time he got to the second part, it was already like, yeah. I was like, all right,
does that sound right?
He's not that good. No, it's good. I mean, I was in the right key. You were close. You know,
my boo. I jumped up because was I right or wrong? You have that song.
You were really close.
Engraved in your heart. So yeah, dude, I don't get it. Whatever. I only do it so I can go viral and promote this podcast.
You just gotta have like, you gotta find a friend on TikTok, and then you can like post, you know, each other. You know what I mean? Like you can collab with them.
Yeah, my friends are tired of hearing about it. I'm like, can you fucking duet my TikTok so more people see it, please? I'm trying to go be famous. I need validation. I need strangers to heart my posts.
I've seen a lot of people that like have like millions of likes in 1 week, and then like the next week they make a video that's like, I don't know what happened, but no one has seen my videos over the last week.
Yeah.
It's like TikTok.
You gotta have no expectations.
No, pump your brakes, son. Like you're
pump the brakes.
You're not gonna get on a whirlwind adventure here.
I said that to a girl once, and she almost murdered me. We were like, been dating for a month or two, and
was she driving a 1970s car without like, anti-lock brake system?
I was like, pump the brakes, and she was like, don't make fun of my ABS, whatever. No, we were at a bar that had a basketball hoop, and we were shooting, and I was like, listen, if it was like a couple 2-on-2, like couple versus couple 2-on-2, I think we would do pretty good. And she was like, she's like, bachelor party idea or something. She was like, you know, rehearsal dinner idea. And I was like, pump the brakes. Okay, we're not talking about that. And she was like, wow, I already felt vulnerable saying it. And she's right. I'm sure she probably threw it out there as like a flirty thing, but I freaked the fuck out when she said it. I was like, pump the brakes there. So then I just spent the next like 10 minutes apologizing and trying to explain my way out of it. I'm like, no, I mean, if it happens, we could be. I like you. Like we could, I mean, we could end up married. It could happen, but we haven't been together that long.
I thought you were
was
gonna
so
say
mad.
like she was arguing with you, and you were like, pump the brakes, like
No.
let's relax, let's take a deep breath.
She was like,
But you did it in the funniest, meanest way possible.
meanest. I didn't even mean to, and that's not me. But she was like, let me say this cute thing that I am nervous to say because I really like you. And I was like, pump the brakes, okay?
Dude, I know myself. And if somebody were to say that to me, I'd be like, where do I sign? Like, I would just like immediately be entranced by that comment.
She was like, she was super cool and funny and smart and beautiful.
Yeah.
And like way out of my league beautiful. Thank you, Kevin James, again for setting the example with Leah Ramini. But we won't go into details, but and it all falls down. It fell apart.
Funny.
So oops.
Are you still like, do you still have mutual acquaintances with her? Or
yeah, we still talk actually. She's listening currently to this podcast. So I don't want to be like mean or anything, but
she's
I
crumpling her paper in front of her right now.
Yeah, she's like
the brakes.
We just lost a casual listener.
Oh shit. We
We
only have like 12.
Yeah, I know. I still feel bad about what I said. So please keep listening to the podcast. But no, it's funny you should mention that. Mutual acquaintances. Have you ever, I found myself in a situation last week where I was like, and you can probably relate to this, but I was like, hey, to somebody, I'm like, turns out, I think we, might know the same person. And they're like, yeah, who? And I was like, this guy. And I said their name, Bill Williamson. I was like, Bill Williamson. And she was like, oh, I fucking hate that guy. He's loud. He's annoying, this and that. And I was like, yeah, that's like one of my best friends. And she was like, and I just don't know him that well. And I'm sure if I got to know him, he's probably a pretty decent guy. And I guess most people might be like frustrated with someone for talking shit about their best friend, but I'm all for it. Like, you have your opinions, that's fine. Like, that's not going to change how I feel. One of my best friends, I was in his wedding a couple of years ago, is very outspoken and literal, and it loves to debate. And there's a lot of people who are like, oh, that guy pisses me off. And I'm like, he's got my back. So,
he's been a delight to me. I don't know.
Literally the most loyal person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
But if you ever had that where someone's like, you mentioned someone and they're like, oh, fuck that guy, that fucking piece of shit. They should burn him at the stake. And they're like, yeah, it's my best friend. And they're like, so that way he's warm because it's winter time and fire warms you up. He's probably invincible because he's awesome.
I definitely have some friends that I will choose not to talk about in front of other friends.
Yeah.
Not even because they hate them, but just like they may not know them enough. Like you're saying, like as a joke, but I'll be like, yeah, friend A is like super cool. I love him. Great guy or girl. And I just know that friend B they don't have the same connection. So I just won't ever.
Is it me?
Yes.
Do people hate me? Is that what I'm A and B?
Yeah, you're myself. Both. They're both you.
Like my friend Robbie, I'm like, fuck that fat piece of shit.
No, I don't know, man. I have a lot of friends that I have friends that have different ideals than me, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm about it.
It hurts my brain sometimes because I'm like, how do we get along so well? But we don't see eye to eye about like Velveeta or Mac.
It's like I'm a liberal pussy. Why does this guy like me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's a little weird to me, but it's no big deal. And as long as we just don't hit on those subjects, it's fine. It's almost like a bad marriage that you just don't bring up like the incident. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you just don't talk about the time that you hit on my sister or whatever.
Don't
like,
even say it. Don't bring it up. All right.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
I think so. I'm late already. So it's like, fuck it. Let's talk for another Another week, dude.
I think we could wrap it up here, bro.
I think so.
We're good.
I
Episode
don't like to
7.
wrap it up. That's why I have a son. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I just can't turn my brain off.
It's hard. Get
Yep.
it?
I'm about to pull out of the conversation for the first time ever. Anyway, yeah, dude, this was awesome.
I'm about to prematurely leave this fucking room.
Hey.
That's hilarious.
I don't have another one, so you win. Is that what you wanted me to say? You know?
Yes, that's all I want.
Jeez, it's like,
God,
I gotta go finish lunch. I've got some buns in the oven. Okay, it's a stretch. I tried.
it's not bad.
Also, how good do I look? I found my glasses. They barely help me see, but I look fucking sexy as shit in these glasses, man.
Yeah, are you gonna wear them tonight?
What's up, baby?
Are you gonna wear them tonight?
Yeah, duh.
Cool, bro. Episode 7. Hit
Episode
us up
7
on all.
We
of
love
our
you,
socials.
fucking idiots. Hit our socials.
Go to Etsy. Check out Sam's page.
Check out Sam's page. We're saying her name now.
Yeah, I got permission.
Awesome. Just want to make sure. All right, perfect. We love you guys, and we'll catch you next week.
Awesome. We'll see you guys.
Peace.